Hi, this is BB, and it's Saturday, I think, the 30th of July. Um, I've been thinking of how they actually just encourage fear. One of the things these people do is they instill fear in you. They're like fear mongers. Their wares fear. They present fear to the world. It's like different stages of fear. Now everybody has normal fear and actual, everybody has a certain amount of valid fears, but they make you afraid of everything. They make you afraid of everything. It's like they're tying you up in knots on the inside. You can feel. That's where I feel energy tied up when I'm just not being myself. I can feel it tying up in my gut. It's like it just ties up a lot, and you will feel that fear gripping you, squeezing like that. They just have this way of making you afraid. It's like everybody feels censored somehow, and this is where that feeling I get, like if you're in the twilight zone, like it's happening, everything is happening, and it's like all this is happening. There's so much happening to me, and is this even real? Is this that this the amount of things that are happening to me to this extent, and it's still happening, and I can't seem to get a handle on it. I mean, it's like I'm watching my life slowly just slip down the drain, and somebody else is pulling it down there, and I can't do anything to stop it. I feel like I'm there, but like it's like they have this bowl around, and I know that that's what they want. They want me to feel hopeless and helpless. They want me to feel like this is never gonna stop. That I will go into the fucking wilderness or something just to get away from this because I can't maintain anymore, and just disappear. And then they get somebody to do the necessary because nobody cares anymore, and they get what they want. But I just want to ask this question: is taking my life gonna be worth what they get? It's okay. It's I don't know if it's life insurance. I don't know what it is, or maybe I already messed someone up, and it's someone, the person is related to me, and maybe the person is looking for me, or the person's family is looking to find me, and this is why they're trying to prevent me from actually being out there. I just don't understand why these two people. I mean, how hard up could they have been for money? It's like they never. What is this woman's deal? What is her deal? I don't understand. What does she want? What does she want? I just don't understand. What it's like, what is it that is driving them? I just don't get it. That they have to kill people, they have to torture and kill people. It's like, is she a member of a cartel? What is this? Is she a member of a cartel? Because this looks like even cartel people don't do shit like this. This is like catching a person and locking them in a fucking basement, which is incidentally one of the things I said when she was my neighbor, because that's how it felt like that was what the boyfriend was doing to her, like had her locked in a basement. And is exactly everything I said was exactly what I'm living right now. She turned my life into a nightmare, because I was in my own home, talking in my own home, not in the yard, in my own house, the confines of my own walls. And I know they couldn't hear me unless they were hacking me, because I have never heard anything they say in their home. If that was the case, then I would have heard everything they said. I never heard it. If you ask the neighbor who was closer to them, they'll say the same thing. They never heard anything, because the other set of neighbors were closer to them than I was, and they would say they never heard anything, even when they were in the yard. So and they never heard anything was happening in my house either. So this thing where who can hear this and who can hear that, bullshit. They had to have been hacking in my house. They had to have been hacking something to hear me. Or somehow sitting around my house where I didn't know. Which is the same thing, listening in. I don't understand what happened here. Why are they so insistent on keeping me in this mindset that nothing I do is gonna work? A website website is this is what gets her excited. My business gets her excited. Is she really this inept? Is she such an inept person that she can't put together a makeshift website if she wants to do the same thing I do? She is so inept. Is she really like a 2-watt bulb? I don't get it. What is her intelligence level? But her intelligence level also leads her down doing stuff like this to people. This is where her mind is telling her that it's okay to do this. This is just fine. It's okay to play with someone's life. It's okay to destroy their business. It's okay to steal everything from them. It's okay to keep them down. This is where her intelligence is telling her it's okay to do these things. It's okay for her to be doing these things to me over and over. What kind of an intelligence is that? What kind of intelligence? I just don't understand. It's like she's pushing me, using me like some kind of fucking tool. I believe she's using me so that I will talk about it, to see how the police will react, how people will react, how everybody will react. She's using me like a tool before they really go on a rampage. Maybe because of the way I speak, the way I put stuff over, they figured if anybody would listen, it would be me. It would listen to me, it would be, to get my point across, it would be me. But it's not happening. I have informed the FBI. I have informed the FBI through the letter, through the website. I've called them. Informed, nobody, I had the police over like 3 times and nobody said anything. They're saying they don't deal with hacking. And unless I could get a picture of her like sitting around my house, there's nothing they can do. All they can do is just increase patrol to keep an eye on the house. So I don't understand. I don't understand this. What is all of this about? There was one point, like 3 months ago, when there was like a gunshot when I was living somewhere else from here. There was a gunshot on the porch almost, and there were scorch marks, like powder. It smelled like gunpowder. And you know what they said? It's got to be the electrics. Because they couldn't find, there was no bullets there, there was no nothing, and it was on my porch. And I had a witness. I was in my house, I was sick at the time. I was sick at the time. For a whole week I was sick. And it was on my porch, and they came over, they saw the powder. It was 2 places. It sounded like a freaking gunshot. I thought like, wow, somebody gets shot. I was sitting there trying to just sit up because I was nauseated all the time. What happened there? They said it's the electrics. I was wondering now if if those frequencies were making me sick, because I was really sick. Like I couldn't sit up. Everything was going dark. For a whole week it happened, and then there were other things too happening to me. So I don't know what the fucking game this bitch is playing. I don't know. Excuse me, but this is a bitch. She might as well be, and she doesn't run around on all 4s. But shit, come on, man. I just don't understand this. It's like they're selling fear. That she just wants me in a mindset where this is never going to stop. You know what's happening to me? I want to work, right? And it's like every time my mind goes on it, like I'm feeling this pain like a caged animal. And I'm emitting this sound, like I can't help it. And I think she likes that. Can you imagine doing this yourself, doing this to a fucking human being, including her? Watching her in all this pain and still continue to fucking do this? This woman ain't human anymore. She is a human being. She's not a human being. I don't think she's human anymore. She doesn't have any of the human characteristics. She looks like one, but mentally, emotionally, psychologically, I don't know who she thinks she is, and it's not a good thing. If she thinks she's evolved, it's not an angelic evolvement. She didn't evolve into an angel or anything good. She's evolved into something the opposite way. A cold-blooded fucking thug. That's not evolvement to me. She's devolving. She's going the opposite way. She's not getting any better. She's getting worse. She made choices to become who she is. That's her choice. She is exactly who she chose to be and who she wants to be. Nobody put her there. But what I want to know is like I want to scream out. So I make this sound, and even I'm surprised because it hurts. I want to work. I want to be financially independent. I want to be in a better place in my life. I want to be in an apartment of my own choosing. I found like my niche. I always wanted to work online. I found it, and I was good at it, and I am good at it. In fact, I can be great at what I do. I know my capabilities. I know my abilities. I know what I'm capable of, and I'm capable of great things. And apparently, she knows this too. There's something weird about this. She want to keep me in this painful state all the time. I This has got to come to a stop. So those of you out there whose businesses are suffering and whose lives are just falling apart because of these assholes, my heart goes out to you. One of the things that I want you to understand is there's people out there, they have these people in place like chief handler and all this crap, always talking about poor and poor and poor. The word poor, switch it with the word rich. Flip it in your mind. You're beyond rich. They're the ones who are poor. They're not even human anymore. They don't even have a right to be writing anything. Why? They should be crawling on all fucking fours. It's amazing that they can put their ugly fingers on a keyboard and make a fucking rational statement or a statement that makes sense. They should be crawling on all fours because they earned that right to crawl on all fours. Don't let somebody who should be crawling on all fours by their own choosing make you feel like you're poor or this will never stop or everything is hopeless and helpless and useless. Don't let this happen. Do not let this happen. Do not, no matter what you do, don't let that happen. Because they have people out there who is engaging us in all this negativity. We're here because we do this because somehow it helps us. Like, we need to get our story out because we feel it keeps us safe. Like a measure of safety. This is how I feel. Like it provides a measure of safety. I don't understand how in my mind, but this is how I see it. Because if I didn't have this YouTube as a medium to get my story out, I probably would have died of a heart attack by now. Because I'm very emotional and I keep a lot of things inside. So this is the way I see it. So they're always focusing on us as being poor, poor, poor. No, we're not poor. They're thieves. But they have fingers that they can type that they shouldn't. They have paws and claws. They have paws and they have claws. We're the ones with fingers. We're the ones with fingers. That's their choice, by the way, not ours. You gotta call it as you see it. I'm howling because I'm in pain because I want to work. I think I want to work. It's like I can't believe I have all these skills and this particular skill set to help people to understand human nature to an extent. And I know that if you're down, you can be picked up again. You can pick yourself up no matter where you are in life. No matter where you are. It takes a little bit of work, but you can do it. I understand that. And I would like to share that message to people who are less fortunate and who kind of hold themselves in that place because they feel that's their lot in life. No, it isn't. But you have these assholes. They're preying on people. I don't understand that. Like vultures preying on people. Oh, don't let them get to you. Don't let them take away your freedom. Don't let them take away your talents. Don't let them have you second guessing yourself and doubting yourself and living in fear of what if, what if, what if, what if, what if, fuck what if. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Make yourself strong. Make yourself healthy. Make yourself uplifted no matter what. They will fall away. How did they become who they are? How did they get all this power over us? We are many. They're just a few. We can function as an individual. They have to function as a group. As an individual, they're nothing. Nothing. Remember that. We are the ones who are strong. Who is